I'm Tom Varner, and welcome to Adventures in TV Land. Today's adventure takes us across the Chain of Rocks Bridge across the mighty Mississippi River along old Route 66. So the Chain of Rocks Bridge is over a mile long, and I'm going to walk across it from the Illinois side to the Missouri side and back. So let's go. The bridge opened in 1929, and it remained open until it closed in 1970. Originally, the plan was for the bridge to be demolished. However, the cost to demolish the bridge proved to be way too expensive. So it remained vacant and dormant and somewhat in disrepair. In the 1980s, the climatic scene of Escape from New York was filmed right here on this bridge. It was more so on the Missouri side, but this was the bridge that Snake Plissken was driving across to get back home. In 1991, the bridge gained some ill-fated notoriety when two sisters were raped here on the bridge. They were forced, along with their male cousin, to jump from the bridge into the Mississippi River. The girls were killed. Surprisingly, their cousin survived. He was able to flag down help, and thanks to his efforts, eventually the perpetrators were brought to justice and prosecuted for their crimes. There she is, the mighty Mississippi. Flowing down river, down the river. I believe it was in the late 90s that the bridge was purchased by a trail group to save the bridge and turn it into the walkway that it is now. The Chain of Rocks Bridge is now one of the longest pedestrian bridges in the world. In its heyday, when the bridge was used for traffic, it was notorious for this bend that's coming up there. It basically made a pointed turn, which was incredibly difficult to get around. Just an old bridge street light. It's pretty cool. Look at that. There's some people canoeing along the river. Across the way there, that is the new Chain of Rocks Bridge. Okay, this spot right here is where the bridge angles off. Makes a turn that way to go to Missouri, and turns that way slightly to go into Illinois. Now, there are two annual events of note that happen each year on the Chain of Rocks Bridge. One happens right after New Year's each year, and that's eagle watching. They have eagle watching days here because all along the banks of the Mississippi of this area, there are all kinds of eagles' nests, and it's a great spot to see some eagles. The second is an annual Route 66 festival. That is the only time when the bridge is opened up so that cars may drive across. Now, there are two structures on the river. This one here and that one there. They look like castles in the middle of the Mississippi River. Boom, boom. They're not castles. They're water intake plants or pumps. I love this little section here coming up because it's the tribute to Route 66. I have a Route 66 bench there. Have a old Phillips 66 sign, an auto court sign with a no vacancy and sandwich sign, and a replica gas pump. Free radio and TV. 66 auto court, no vacancy. There's also another bench in this other side of the bike rack. Whoop! Right there. Pretty darn cool, pretty darn cool. Up there, where those houses are, there used to be an amusement park. It was a very popular place, and it stayed pretty busy, but it closed, I believe, like either the day of or the day after that Six Flags St. Louis opened. So, but where those houses are, there used to be an amusement park with a Ferris wheel and all. Telephone service across the bridge was serviced by Southwestern Bell. This is a placard in honor of the 2 girls who were killed on this bridge. It was on April 5th, 1991 when they were killed. Horrible tragedy. This is the Missouri side of the bridge, and so should you cross it, it's recommended that you do so well before nightfall, because unfortunately this area is not a very safe and reputable area. I'm loving those bike racks. Got a lot of wear and tear to it, but still they're pretty cool. Pretty darn cool. The sign denotes that the restrooms are this way. I don't have to use the restroom, but let's just see what they're like. Here is the area with the restrooms. Along the tin wall outside, there's some photos and postcards of Route 66. And that's what I thought. The restrooms are a porta potty. This sign denotes that it's a 1-mile walk to the Illinois shore. So here we go back. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Good to know. Good to know. I just keep thinking as I'm walking along this bridge about the car chase scene from Escape from New York. I mean, they did it at night, but still, that'd be really freaky and weird. Filming here on this bridge across the Mississippi River at night. Would have been kind of cool too, though. You can barely see it with this lens. But there is the skyline of St. Louis, including the Gateway Arch. Back in the day, before this bridge was taken over by the trail service, it used to be covered in graffiti. Some of it including this piece, is there permanently. Well, this has been another adventure in TV land as we've visited the Chain of Rocks Bridge across the Mississippi River along old Route 66. If you liked this video, hit the like button. If you disliked, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel. Ring the bell. And if there's someplace you think you'd like to see me go, leave a comment or send me a message. Thanks for watching. Until next time, that's a wrap. Call the chief! The fire chief! Why? Is there an emergency? No! We just need some gas!